Great Sunday morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. So that's Mascolo Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery with our 15 minutes to mastery that we do each and every day to get you some information, inspiration, and motivation so that you can go out and attack the day. Welcome to episode number 504, our Sunday Recharge edition. And I'm coming to you live from Temple, Texas. Man, yesterday, we did a little traveling. Yesterday we had a soccer game in Victoria, Texas, and so a two and a half hour drive from San Antonio to that, and then we've got a game today in Temple. So we made the drive yesterday after the game up here, another 3 hours to Temple. Fun times, fun times, fun times. But no, hey, it's all well worth it. Get to spend some time with family. Get to spend some time before heading out on the road for a whole week, and then actually the next 2 weeks I'm on the road. But anyway. Want to come in and talk to you today about finishing your month off strong. Next month in for most of you. So I want to make sure you're finishing off the month strong, but the only way you're going to do that is by being able to plan out your success, right? Gary Ryan Blair writes, what kind of competitor sees the finish line and slows down? Always finish strong. And the finish line is right ahead of you. The finish line is there this coming week for you to go out and finish strong. So, question to everyone out there, okay? Whatever your role may be, if you're a housing consultant, you're a community manager, how are your numbers for the month of March? Are you on track? Are you on track with your goals for March? Are you on track with your goals for 2025? Or are you off in a good way, right? Maybe you're past them, but maybe you're not. Maybe you fell behind. Maybe you just didn't hit the numbers that you wanted to hit. You're not there, and you don't see a way of actually making it happen this coming week. So now what? What's going to happen? What's going to change? What's going to be different? Right? It's kind of like when you ask your customers and they're telling you they're 6-12 months out. Well, what's going to change in 6 to 12 months? I'm asking you right now. What's going to change this week that is going to get 2025 back on track? What's going to change this week that is going to get your April the way that it should be so that you can actually feel that satisfaction of reaching your goal? You see, far too many of us, myself included, when I was selling, we get so wrapped up in the motions. We get so wrapped up in everything that we're doing. We start to look at the goal as simply just something that we wrote down, just a number and something that is kind of a wish list, so to speak, right? But I realized that was a wish list because I didn't have a true plan, not just a plan on how to hit the goal, but a plan on what I was going to do with that goal. You see, we can all put in our heads, we can all start to decide and think, hey, in this year, let's say, for instance, I was still selling. In 2025, I want to make $250,000. Fantastic. That's great. But you see, that number doesn't become real until I've put a plan together, not just on how to accomplish the $250,000, but what is going to happen with the $250,000. What am I planning to do with it? How much of that goes to my living expenses? How much of that is going to taxes? How much of that is going to investments? How much of that is going to a special project or something that I want to do for the family or something that I want to do for my kids, something that I want to do for my wife? Until you start putting a plan together for what you're going to do with the goal, not how you're going to reach the goal, but what you're going to do with the goal. Until you do that, that's where you make the connection. That's where that goal, that aspiration, that dream becomes a reality. You see, because if you put that goal together and you actually plan out, this is what I'm going to put into savings, this is what I'm going to invest, this is what I expect out of that investment. You see, over the last 10 years, this investment has returned an average of a 6% return. Now I can figure that over the next 5 years, that investment, as I'm making it every year, is going to net me X. You see, when you start thinking ahead that way, this goal becomes a reality. And now I'm more excited to put the plan together. Now that I have the plan for the goal, in other words, what I'm going to do with the goal, now I'm more excited to put the plan together on how to reach the goal. I'm more excited on putting the plan together for the steps that I need to accomplish monthly, weekly, daily, so that I can make sure that I'm hitting this goal. That's where the disconnect happens way too much. That's where we get you're at that point where in mid-January, late January, February, for sure in March, most people have dropped off because that goal is not a reality. It's a number, it's an idea, it's an aspiration, but it's not reality because you haven't actually planned it out. So now we're shrinking all of that down to the month of March. Okay. What have you accomplished this month? What did you get done? What worked out well? What didn't? How are you with regards to are you on track with your goals? Are you ahead of your goals? Are you behind your goals? And if so, why? Why are you ahead? Why are you on track? Why are you behind? You've got to figure those things out. And as we get into April, moving into April, you're a week away from starting April. Right now, today, the 23rd of March is the day to get started to make sure that what has happened the past month, the past quarter, the past year, last year, the past 5 years doesn't stay the pattern. It's already a pattern. Make sure it doesn't stay a pattern. Now you're going to start building the new pattern, the new you, where you're going to actually hit the goals. You're going to actually measure your accomplishments. You're going to actually feel good about yourself and the fact that you can be true to yourself in actually hitting the goals. Now, look, you're not going to win every single day. That's the goal. The goal is to get out there and win every single day. You see it in my social all the time. Post in the mornings, go win the day. But sometimes we don't. Man, this past week I had a few days I didn't win. And it's frustrating, so to speak, because I want to win every single day, because I know that by winning every single day, I'm winning the week. And when I win the weeks, I win the month. And when I win the month, I'm closer to winning the year. That's exactly how we built this company from zero and almost zero money for a full year to what it was all of last year and to what it is now in 2025 and moving forward. So what I'm sharing with you is the actual plan, right? The actual framework, I should say, that will lead for you to reach your successes. For you as a housing consultant, for you as a general manager, whatever your role is right now in selling manufactured homes, or whoever's watching this, whatever your role is, this is the framework for you to succeed in your line of work and the goals that you're after. But you see, it takes actually sitting down and planning this out. You can't expect to reach the goals. You can't expect to have successes. You can't expect to win the majority of your days when the days aren't planned. I'm in Temple, Texas. I'm 3 hours away from home right now. We've got a soccer game this morning, right? Got 3 hours of drive time back home. I got to get home. I still got to get packed. I got to go to the office to get some of the things that we need for this week that we're traveling. We're going to be in Vegas for 3 days, taking care of a special project there. And then Wednesday through Saturday, we're in Florida doing the training. So I've got to get home. I've got to get these things ready. I got to get myself packed. I got to get up early to get on a flight. If you don't plan out days like this, you don't get things accomplished. Guys, life gets in the way. Life is real. And if you don't plan out your business, if you don't plan out what you're trying to accomplish with that, life will take over. Life will run you over. And that's why I always tell everybody, you need to run the day. Do not let the day run you. Now, I know that I have to be at this game. I know that we're going to be at this game, and we're going to be there from 11 till 1 o'clock. And that's why I need to control the things that I can control, and get my butt up early, come down to the gym, work out, come here and do some work, come in here and share some time with you guys, all before I've got to go back up, start getting ready, start getting packed so we can get out of here. You see, it's planning and coordinating the attack so that you can get things accomplished every single day. And sometimes that means sacrificing some things and you getting up and doing things before everyone else. So again, I'm asking you, how's March? Think about it right now. Answer that question for yourself. How is my March? Did I really accomplish the things that I was after? Did I accomplish the things I needed to get accomplished? And if not, why not? What did I let get in the way? Was it emotions? Was it problems going on, or was it just distraction? Was it a lack of discipline? All three of those are and beyond are all part of a lack of discipline. I'm just here to tell you. You let your emotions get in the way. You lack discipline and being able to control your emotions. You let problems get in the way. You lack discipline to keep those problems from getting in your way. Are those problems real? Look, I've got problems, man. We've got problems. I got problems every single day. We all have problems. Don't think that I don't. You see me traveling. You see me doing all these things. You see me over here and over there. We've got lots of things to deal with, business and personal. But we've got to manage it. We've got to make sure we're still moving ahead, because the ultimate goal cannot be compromised, and it should be the same thing for you. Your goals, your monthly goals, should not be compromised. You see, because here's what happens: you don't hit your goals for March. You got problems outside of the office, whether it's health problems, relationship problems, or whatever they may be. You got problems outside leak. I don't know. You got to deal with those. But then you don't handle your business. And now you're stressed. You're stressed for money. You're stressed for everything. And these problems grow. They multiply. They intensify because of the fact that you did not actually hit your goals. You see, if you were to take care of your business and you were to actually hit the goals, now you have resources available to you to handle these things, or you have less pressure to be able to handle the emotional problems that are going on. Sorry, there's a lot of people talking in the background. I apologize for that. But you have the emotional, you have the control over your emotions, because you know that, hey, I've at least done this. I can take care of that. I'm good here. Let me tackle these issues. But when you don't handle your business, everything outside gets worse. I used to tell my teams that all the time as a general manager. I tell them, look, if this right here isn't right, and I mean your work at the office, if this right here isn't right, everything out there gets worse. Sometimes people like to think that they got to handle that out there. Look, and I'm not saying it's not important. I'm not saying your issues with the family and the kids and this, they're just not important. But this is what takes care of that. Try getting rid of this. Try getting rid of your business. Try getting rid of your work. Try getting rid of your sales career so that you can go handle that. And I guarantee you that is going to get worse. You know why? Because now not only do you have the original problem, but now you got that problem plus a money problem. And now you got to rebuild momentum. Now you got to rebuild the pipeline. Now you got to rebuild everything over here. And it just gets progressively worse. So don't let April get progressively worse. Don't let April be a compound in you not hitting your goals. You've got to make sure that you are on track. And whatever didn't work last month, this month of March, whatever's kept you from actually hitting the daily activities that you need to be hitting, you need to make that change. And I could almost guarantee for the majority of us, it's you. For the majority of you, it's you. You're allowing yourself not to hit the daily tasks. You're not doing the marketing you should be doing. You're not making the phone calls that you should be doing every day. You're not pushing your pipeline quickly, urgently, and effectively, and maximizing your time. You're not in control of your day. If you take the time to stay in control, if you take the time to prepare yourself, if you take the time every morning when you get in the office and just regroup and say, okay, here's my plan right there. I'm not deviating from it unless two things happen. One, there's a walk-in, or there's an emergency. Other than that, this is the plan. April can be so much better for you, but you got to finish off strong in March. You've got to take control of this week right now, starting this morning at 8:31 a.m. Central Standard Time, wherever you're at. Take control. Commit right now to saying no more. I'm going to grab onto this. I'm going to go ahead and take some time and I'm going to plan out. I'm going to look at what worked, what didn't work, what did I screw up, what did I do well, and I'm going to just make sure that from here on out, this is what I do. This is who I am. I am going to be the person who is in control of my life and my career. I can't control everybody else around me. I can't control what everybody else thinks and does. I can't control these problems that are out there. But what you can control is your attitude and your effort. So go and do great things. Take control. Starts right now. Finish the month off strong. Build the momentum so that you can hit April strong. March 23rd, 2025. Make it your transformation day if you haven't had one already. Commit. I'm telling you, that is the formula. There is no other formula. There is no hack. There is no shortcut. It takes work, but it takes strategic work. That means you have to plan it out. Don't fight it anymore. I've fought it for so many decades. Look, don't be a 52-year-old guy trying to build a business. Thankfully, through the grace of God and the support of my family, I'm able to get it to where we've gotten so far. We're growing, but don't put yourself in the situation. Don't waste years. Don't waste decades like I did. It's simple. The answer is simple. Plan out your days and attack the days. You're not going to win all of them, but if you're intentional about it, you're going to win most of them. You're going to win most of them. Be intentional about your time. Be ruthless with your time. Don't allow yourself to be distracted. Don't allow yourself, don't convince yourself that you've got to work on files all day long. No. If you're in sales, if you're in manufactured home sales, you know what you've got to do. You got to get through your file work as quickly as you can. You should want to get that out of the way every single morning as quickly as you possibly can. But the first thing you need to do, here's your plan. The first thing you need to do is you need to do your marketing. Do your personal marketing as quickly as you can, as early as you can, early in the morning. Go through your file work. We've got the Path to Mastery Planner. It's got it all laid out there for so you can look through your files, go through your files. But go through your files, even if you don't have it. Go through your files and figure out the order and work the bottom of the funnel. Get through those deals as quickly as you can. You should not be working on deals past noon. Post your ads, push your pipeline, and start making your calls. That's it. That's it. If you work that plan every single day, and if you set up your Saturdays, like we talked about yesterday, commit to setting 2 appointments per day, but commit to lining up Saturdays with 4 to 5 appointments. You're going to crush it. It's going to take some work. You're going to feel drained at the beginning, but I promise you in a matter of 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to get that burst of energy where you just go. Look, I'm telling you from personal experience. Over the last 2 years, I have strategically planned out everything that I do. And I have worked ungodly hours, especially at the beginning, to launch this business. And not a single day goes by that I do not have the energy to go out and do it. Do I feel like doing it every single day? No. But there is not a single day that I don't feel the excitement, the energy, the just attitude that I need to get it done. And so if I'm just telling you, if you plan your thing, if you have the goals big enough and you have the plan for the goals, and you put your plan together to hit the goals, every single day you will come in ready to crush it. That is the secret. There's no hack. There's no shortcut. It's going to take work. It's going to take planning. It's going to take time, but you're going to make it happen. That's what we want for you. Don't forget that here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, we're here to help you take your life, your business, and your career to a whole new level. Go out there, do great things. Start by planning out your week. Crush this last week of March and go into April with huge momentum. And don't look back. You'll lose some days, but don't let those days stop you. You'll lose some of them, but don't let those stop you. Come back the next day and hit it hard. And if you need some help, some guidance with that, reach out to us. We're here to help you guys out. All right. All you got to do is go click on the link in our website, book a call, man. You need a little pep talk. That's what we're here for. All right. You guys have a great day. I got to go up here with the family, man. It's time to get going. You guys have a great one. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Plan it out. Be strategic and go take control. We're back in tomorrow with another 15 minutes to mastery before we hop on a flight to Vegas. We'll be in Vegas. If you're in Vegas, reach out to us. We'll be there Monday through Wednesday. Wednesday, we fly out to Florida, and we'll be in Leesburg, Florida from Wednesday through Saturday. So if you're in either of those areas, we would love to chat with you. All right. You guys have a great one. We'll be talking next time. And as always, my friends, can't wait to meet you.